الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا الدين وجعلنا مسلمين. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. أمرنا أن نعبده مخلصين فاء وبإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة وبالآخرة أن نكون مؤمنين موقنين. ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. فيا جماعة المسلمين والمسلمات، فخطبة اليوم تكون على غرفة الاستقبال، المكان الذي يفضل فيه الضيوف، المكان الذي تحصل على رقم غرفتك، المكان الذي تحصل على مفتاح غرفتك. Brothers and sisters, today's topic is going to be on a reception, the place of welcoming, the place where you go to have the name of your room, the place where you go to have the key of your room. أعني بالقبر. أول منازل الاخرة. I mean the grave. The grave, the first dwelling of the hereafter. We talk about the grave today. And on the grave, مكتوب على القبور, is writing on the grave, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد جئتمونا فرادا كما خلقناكم أول مرة وتركتم ما خولناكم وراء ظهوركم صدق الله العظيم. Just like that is writing in grave. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the entirely merciful. He says, and you have certain come to us alone as we create you the first time. And you have left whatever we bestow upon you behind you. So everyone going to be lying one day in his grave, and he's waiting for all of us. يا أيها المسلمون ما أقصر أمور الدنيا وما أسرع مروره. Our Muslim, how short is the life here in dunya and how fast, quick he passes. مهما طال الليل لا بد من طلوع الفجر. No matter how long the night is, dawn will eventually come. مهما طال العمر لا بد من دخول القبر. No matter how long the life is, one will eventually enter the grave. كتب علي بن أبي طالب كرمه الله وجهه فقال: القبر حفرة من حفر النار أو روضة من رياض الجنة. Ali bin Abi Talib, may Allah forgive him, he says, the grave is either a garden from gardens of paradise or a pit from pit of hell, a ditch or a hole. إذا كنت مؤمنا مسلما فالقبر يكون لك روضة من رياض الجنة، وإن كنت مشركا يكون لك حفرة من حفر النار. If you are a believer, your grave will be a garden from gardens of paradise. And if you are disbelievers, your grave, your reception will be a hole, a ditch, a pit from peace and hell. So from the grave, you know where you are going. And everyone is gonna go there, like Allah Ta'ala mentioned in the Quran. He says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ولا تدعوا مع الله إلها آخر لا إله إلا هو لا إله إلا هو كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه له الحكم وإليه ترجعون. صدق الله العظيم. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the entirely merciful, says, and do not invoke with Allah another deity. There's no deity except Allah. Everything will perish except His face. To Him belongs all the judgment, and to Him you will return. So everything will die except Allah. And He says again, كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. صدق الله العظيم. Allah has spoken truly. Everyone upon it, upon earth, will perish, and there will remain the face of your Lord. So we're all gonna die one day, and we're gonna be lying in that grave. Listen what Ali radiallahu anhu says about the grave. ألا إنه يتكلم في كل يوم 3 مرات. He says the grave talks 3 times every day to you guys, to me, to them. Every day, 3 times. He talks to you. يقول أنا بيت جود. In the morning. في الصباح يقول أنا بيت جود. In the morning he says, I'm the house of the worms. في الزوال يقول أنا بيت الظلمة. And the midday he says, I'm the house of the darkness. It's dark inside me. وفي المساء يقول أنا بيت الوحدة والوحشة. And evening he says, I'm the house of the loneliness. You be lying in me by yourself. And He is waiting for all of us. لا شك فيه. No doubt about it. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم حياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور. صدق الله العظيم. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the entire merciful, all mankind, the promise of Allah is true. The promise that you're gonna die is true. The promise that the best way is Islam is true. The promise that you're gonna be lying in the grave is true. That's what Allah Ta'ala says here. So do not let the worldly life, this life of a dunya, delude you. Do not let this life of a dunya delude you. And do not let the deceiver delude you about Allah. يا جماعة المسلمين والمسلمات، هل عندنا نور نستعمله في الدار الظلمة؟ هل عندنا سلاح نقاتل الدود في دار الدود؟ هل عندنا الأصدقاء يفارقنا يشاركنا في بيت الوحشة؟ Brothers and sisters, do you have a light that we are going to use in the house of the darkness? Do you have a weapon that we are going to use to kill those worms in the house of the home? Do you have friends? Do you have members? Do you have a partner? That will be our company, our partner in the house of solitude, in the house of the loneliness? You'll be lying down by yourself in the dark, and around you the worms. You should have something to fight all those things. And there's only one way to fight. عليك أن تتولى عن دنيا وتتوجه إلى الله سبحانه وتعالى. Turn your back on the dunya and face your Lord, the Lord of Muhammad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just face Him and turn your back on the dunya. That's the only solution you have, brothers and sisters. It's coming. It's coming. You're going to be by yourself in this grave. Think about that. Don't let anything make you disobey Allah. لا تتركوا محبوبات الدنيا ومتعلقات القلوب تشرك بالله. Do not let any believing thing in this dunya, any attachment of the heart, make you disobey Allah. Allah is no joke. His punishment is severe. Azabun Shadid. We're here today. Tomorrow we're gone. We're gonna be in our reception by ourselves. We should have a light to light up our reception. May Allah forgive us. May Allah forgive us. May Allah forgive us. قبل أن تكون في القبر يأتيك الموت. Before you go into the grave, the death is gonna come to you. الله خلق الموت والحياة ويقول الله تعالى كل نفس ذائقة الموت. Allah has a power. He's the one who creates life. And He created death. And He said that every soul will taste the death. How come? It's true. So He warned you. Allah Zul Quwwati Mateen. He is the possessor of a power and mighty. يا جماعة المسلمين والمسلمات استمعوا إلى تلميذ. استمعوا إلى تلميذ وستعرفون خيستا من قوة الله إن شاء الله ما هذه الآية الآتية. Brothers and sisters, listen to the student. What he is going to recite right now, just to let you know that Allah has a power. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kalla idha balagati taraki wa qila manir raq. Allah has a power. Allah has a power. No, when the soul has reached the collarbones, it means when the intoxication of a death comes to a human being, you will see the power of Allah. You know what Allah says? Ma yaqulullah man yaraq ayna al-mustasfa man shaf man doctor من يستطيع أن يحولها له في هذا المكان. When a person is dying, Allah says, we can save this person now. We can kill him or kill her. What is the doctors? What is strategy, system that we have to change his situation? Allah has the power. Allah has the power. Nobody can change the situation of a dying person at that moment. But why? Why? People who cannot change your situation when you are dying, when you listen to them and leave the one who has the power. Why? Brother, why? He's telling you, he's going to call out people. If you think this is your father, if you think this is your son, your mama, can you change his situation right now? Because I'm going to take his soul away from his body. كلا إذا بلغت التراقي وقيل من الراق وظن أنه الفراق والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق صدق الله العظيم. And that time, the dying person will know that's the time of a separation. He's gonna leave a baby, he's gonna leave a husband, he's gonna leave a house, he's gonna leave the money in the bank. Because Allah calls, Allah asking people who can save you, there's no answer. So now he knows that he's going away. Whatever he has to collect in this world, he's gonna stay behind you, he's gonna go there. And where he's going first is going to reception, the house of darkness, the house of loneliness, the house of warmth. وبعدما ودعوك داخل القبر استمعوا إلى قوة الله. That when you are dying, but when they put you in the grave, in the أول يوم في قبرك يقول مالك الملك Or Malik al-Muluk. When they put you in your grave the first night. The king of a king, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the owner of the kingdom, will call you up again. Ya ibn Adam, رجعوا وتركوك وفي التراب دفنوك. ولو صلوا معك ما نفعوك ولن يبقى لك إلا أنا الحي الذي لا أموت. If they put you in the grave the first night and everybody left the scene, they go back home, Allah will show you again His power. He will say, "Oh, son of Adam, they have returned and let you, and they have buried you in the dirt. If they had stayed with you, they will not benefit you. And nothing remained for you except me, Allah. The living one who does not die." Allah has the power. Allah has power. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وأستغفركم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم تسليما. Brothers and sisters, it's very emotional. Yes, and it should be emotional. This place is only for time. سنغادر جميعنا هذه الدنيا. We're gonna leave this place. We're gonna go away, and we're gonna go to a place which is permanent. Why we don't fix that place before we get there? Why? May Allah help us to get the Jannah, and we will have opportunity to get there easily because we have the nation of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Habibi. Brothers and sisters, today is my last khutbah for you guys. I'm leaving. I'm going back to the state. I never know, and no one know if we will see each other again. But I wish I could come here again to spread the word of Allah. I'm happy with you guys. I came here for the mission, but when I came here, I found brothers. So I'm gonna let you guys one thing. Taqwa Allah. Fear Allah. Fear Allah, brother. Fear Allah. Fear Allah. When you fear Allah, you become Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam friend. When you fear Allah, you become Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala friends. One who fear Allah is the one who has knowledge. إذا حفظت القرآن والأحاديث وأنت عالم في كل فن ولا تخشى الله فأنت جاهل. If you memorize all the Quran and you know all the hadith, but you don't have the fear for Allah, you are ignorant. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاء. Only those fear Allah from among His servants who have knowledge. And no one can change that definition. Because Allah has the last word. I speak Arabic. I speak that. I memorize Quran. I know Hadith. I know Sirah. I know Tariq. If you don't have the fear for Allah, you jahil, you're ignorant, you don't know anything. But if someone knows, just is that وَيْدُ مِنَّا إِذَا يَعْلَمُ سُورَةَ الْفَاتِحَةِ وَسُورَةَ الْإِخْلَاصِ وَصَلِّي بِهَاتَيْنِ سُورَتَيْنِ وَهُوَ يَخْشَى اللَّهُ وَعَالِمٌ. If you only know Fatiha and Qul Huwallahu and you pray Allah of those two and you have the fear for Allah, you are a scientist. You are one who has knowledge. So brother, again, fear Allah. And I ask you again to be my witness, I will be your witness. فَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَيَّ أَكُونُ شَهِيدًا عَلَيْكُمْ. I'll be a witness in front of Allah that we worship Allah together. I will. I'll be witness for you in front of Allah to tell Him that we will recite the Quran together. I will be a witness to tell Allah we'll fast the Ramadan together in the AJ, African John Masjid. Now, I'm asking the same from you too. Be witness, be my witness. Of that, may Allah accept our prayers. May Allah forgive us. May Allah reward us greatly. May Allah reward us greatly. May Allah give us paradise. The paradise we want, the paradise Firdaus, the compound of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة ربنا آتنا في هذا المكان حسنة ربنا آتنا في هذه الجمهورية حسنة ربنا آتنا في هذا الشهر حسنة ربنا آتنا في هذه السنة حسنة ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ جعلتنا مسلمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعدما جعلتنا مؤمنين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ جعلتنا أمة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وهب لنا من لدنك إنك أنت الوهاب إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد وارحم محمدا وآل محمد إنك حميد مجيد فقوموا إلى الصلاة يا عباد الله.